All right, all right, all right, all right. Good morning, everybody. I am jumping on to start with 30 minutes. So I'm gonna get that timer set. So we have 30 minutes on the clock. And today, how we're gonna start is just going through it and figuring out what we have to do to move the needle. So, and I want to talk about a couple things while we do that. So I actually saw a video yesterday, right? Like everyone is, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Um, Yesterday, I saw a video by either Alex Rosie, Grant Cardone, Gary Vee. I don't know. I follow all of them on the different platforms, so I see different stuff pop up all the time. Um, but it was something that kind of hit me where he's like, if you're not making 100,000 every month in your business, you need to do your job, right? Like whatever paying jobs you have, get those done. And when that's done, you need to set a timer and market and pick a platform, pick an audience, pick a method, and then just start going. And um okay, let's see. Sorry, trying to get people paid and get people paid, right? Like, and that's something that if we are not paying the people who we owe money to, people are not going to pay us money. That like we got to put the good in the universe. We got whatever we want people to do for us. We also have to do to show the universe, like, hey, not only am I committed to this, and that's like a different lesson for a different day. Anyway, so yeah, so right, so we have to get in there and then like you pick whatever platform it is and the method. So whether it's organic growth or cold calls or warm calls, like warm reaching out to your warm leads, reaching out to your email list, doing blog posts, SEO, whatever it is, like set your timer and do it. Um, Wanted to make sure you received it. Okay. Okay. So you just have to kind of do it. And some of that is like if you have warm leads that you have to get done, or if you have a method, do whatever your marketing is until your books are full, until you're making the money that you need to be making, until it's time for you to hire out whatever it is. And so part of that is also getting that stream of consciousness of like everything that you need to do, getting that down. And so that's what I'm doing right now is I'm going to get it down. And I got it on clearance at HEB. If you're in Texas, you know HEB is like it's you can get anything at HEB apparently. I went to the HEB in the town over and they have clothes. So you can get anything at HEB. That's the Texas cult, right? So shout out to HEB. HEB is great. They take care of us for sure. All right. So, but whatever you have to do today and to see the growth and to move the needle, just get that stuff down. So I listened to the Gold Digger podcast this morning after dropped the kids off on the way home. And it was sent to me by one of my friends. She's a copywriter. She does grant writing. She does websites. Just a phenomenal individual, but she has a house full of kiddos that she is managing, and she's doing so much, and she's growing her business, and she was like, I'm everywhere trying to do everything, and I need help. and I need to figure it out. And how am I going to do it? And she sent me this podcast by Jenna Kutcher, Goal Digger, and I'll drop the link for everyone to grab as well. I'll put that in like the description. But it was one of the first things was like, if you have an idea, you need to get it down on paper. And then something I always do is I make my lists so that I can prioritize. And that's a cool thing about this is that you get to go in there and like whatever your intention is for the day, how you're going to take care of yourself, what you're grateful for, your priorities, and then your actual to-do list. And so I have my daily tasks that I do. I make the bed, start the laundry, dry the laundry, fold the laundry, put the laundry away, get the mail, feed the dogs, walk the dogs. All of those things, get the mail, take out dinner meat, everything that needs to happen. I have those like daily reminders already set, but there's always work tasks, and the work tasks as well, oftentimes they get kind of sidelined because you're also trying to do all of the other things that you are in charge of. Maybe it's your follow-ups, or maybe it's you're making the calls or whatever. So that is what I'm doing today. And so you guys get to join me while we do that. And what you don't see is, well, you do see the box of like papers that I need to either file or put away or throw away, right? Filing and putting away is the same stuff. So it's either file or throw away. I have a stack on my desk. That needs to happen as well. And every day I was trying to do just 10 minutes of filing. And I've been getting behind because I haven't been knocking it out. So what has to happen today? I have calls to make. Who do I have to call? And I learned this method from one of my mentors. She takes her paper and all, but she does like who calls that she has to make, places she has to go, things that she has to do. And then she has like back burner activities, like things can go on the next day. And so she just kind of puts all that down and organizes it and figures it out so that she can get everything done and do that. So I know that I have one client that I need to schedule for their ordering appointment. I already called her and left her a voicemail, and I sent her a text message. That is something that I do in my business. When I leave a voicemail, I also send a text message to make sure that people see it and that they know. And I just let them know, like, hey, just left you a voicemail about X. Give me a call back when you have a moment so that we can get you scheduled, so we can get you taken care of, so I can answer your questions, X, Y, or Z. I operate by I operate on the phone. It's easier for me to get things done on the phone than messaging back and forth. And especially like when you're managing things, when you're managing your life and your kids' lives and businesses and trying to keep things like manage all of those different platforms and everything, it's easier to just do the phone. And that's how I operate. I also have one senior consult that I need to schedule. So I need to call her, get her scheduled. I have a mom who inquired. So I need to call her. I have a brand, senior inquiry for Callie, brand session for Kelly. I need to get her scheduled. I have extended family session that I need to get scheduled. And then I have auction winners that I need to also reach out to. I know that there's several, and so I have to find and figure out who they are and get them on the books. I'm also, so everyone that has, so I do, one of my marketing activities is auctions, and sometimes I have people who they bid and they win, talk within that week. And so that's something that I do there. Is I give one family session to Cole. I can create their ordering appointment presentation. Cull and edit. And then I have one family session that needs to be edited and ordered. Okay. And then clear my desk. Do the things that I social media marketing and everything like that. So I already did it for Red Ferris, and that, for those of you who don't know, Red Ferris is our printing company. So I still have to do Michelle Blorum photography. Things to order. I need to order file folders. I need to order manila folders. Order manila folders. And clear desk. Okay, so I also have to. So I'm also the president of Union Operated, and I have to. I have to create a featured member questionnaire or schedule the interview. And then we have marketing that I have to do for them. I also have to create a marketing proposal for a tool truck company, and so that I can get their content calendar rolling, and then following up with past clients. So this is right. So like this is what I have so far today. I'm going to power through as much as I can. I will still be taking breaks to make sure that I eat. I will be taking breaks to make sure that I pump, because I'm a mama who's nursing. I'm a nursing mom, and so I need to still make sure that I am getting that milk so I can get it into the freezer, so that the baby has milk. And I need to get my office organized and everything like that. So I'm going to do the future member questionnaire, so that we can get that done. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I would love to know what kind of stuff you have to get done today. And we can grow together and we can do great things together. And I'm just going to keep posting and keep going until I reach my goals. All right, so we're going to go to Google. And we're going to log into the Women Owned and Operated account. Actually, if I do that, is it going to log me out of YouTube? I'm there. And now what we want to do is we want to go to Google Forms. And social media marketing. So today is Thursday. Thursday in Michelle Blorum Photography is showing my work. So actually showing things that I've done, things that I've created, things that I've produced. I want to do an interview. Let's do an interview. Yeah. So we're going to start with the contact information template, and then we'll go from there. But really what this is like, we're going to be featuring in Woo. And so obviously I will need to know who they are. So we're going to start here. We're going to you as a with good work. world know more about you. And all right. So address. This is address. If you have a physical location. Close all tabs. Let's close some stuff. Cancel. Close that. Yes, where it was. Just save it wherever you are. Yeah, paperwork. Forward your contact. That works. Save. I don't even know if it's working. It says that it's still on. It says that we're still at 20-minute mark. I'm assuming it's working. Of course, if you have a question, let me know. I want to do you. I want to do. Let's get some extra stuff closed out so that we're not doing anything. All right, so that is absolutely required. Now, let's get into the business section. All right, questions about this? Yeah. Obviously, it's required. If you can't tell me what you do, I cannot promote you. Let us know who your ideal client is. Products or services for multiple types. Who is your primary buyer? All right, and this is also going to be a paragraph. And what made you decide to join Woo? Paragraph. Okay. What have you about being a member of women-owned and operated? What has been the most beneficial thing about women-owned and operated? Okay, and then I want them to upload. No, how do I get them to load an image? File upload. All right. Wait, no. File upload. Your business portrait, headshot, business headshot. It needs to be a image or a PDF, and we want one. Okay. And then if you do not have, okay. Get you in touch with okay, and then please title your images as your name underscore business underscore photographer name underscore product or service title underscore number. All right. And this is also going to be a file upload. Okay. Up to 5 images, only allow PDFs and images. Okay. And yeah. About you and what you do. We are so excited to feature you, and we would love some details to highlight about you and your business. Your feature will also include some images of you and your business. Let's get you looking stunning. And there we go. Okay, so their name, email, address. We'll know when they're a member. And then thank you for filling this out. Okay. And that can go away. I don't need that. And then we need to see, all right. So once they complete section 1, then we'll be able to do section 2, business name or employer. That's required. And then email. All right. Okay, so that needs to be, let's get that looking pretty. We're going to call this featured member questionnaire. It's not how you spell featured. Okay. Color. Our colors are pink and blue. Let's go. Background. Image uploader. And then let's upload. Browse. Go to Woo. Open. Okay. Let's try that. There we go. Right there. Done. Somebody's texting me. All right. Now have this live. So I'm gonna send this out and do my my Woo newsletter. Thank you guys for jumping on. We did 30 minutes, and I can't wait to see what you produce. Let me know. All right, bye.